Hi, I'm Vahid Razavi with BizCloud. I'm here at LegalTech, and we're here with Stewart, the Chief Technology Officer at Nuix.
Good day.
Good day, Stephen. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. I wanted to get an understanding. You guys launched a year ago a product called Nuix Intelligent Migration.
Yeah.
What is it all about? What does that product do?
Well, the great thing about that product, again, is our customers introduced us to that use case. Basically, we were doing a huge e-discovery job, about 3.1 billion emails, and our speed and power basically enticed the customer to ask if we could also export it. So in essence, we turned around and exported 1.8 billion messages after deduping it, date filtering, and applying retention. And really, the intelligent migration business was born. We looked around what was happening in the industry, and there's some legacy providers out there. They've owned the industry for 10 plus years, doing archive migrations, taking email that's in Semantic Vault, EMC Email Extender, Autonomy EAS, basically pulling it from these legacy providers and moving into the cloud or new archives. Nuix's approach to that was to really target was basically just to accelerate it. And it was a really pretty simple use case, but we found that it's incredibly powerful and it's actually helping move the market.
I see. But the repositories that today people are consolidating are not just set to one set of emails. They may have their emails, that they have their hosted 365 set of documents. They may have Google Docs. How does the Nuix Intelligent Migration work with the various systems that they may have in place?
Yeah, so I mean, the reality is, what we found is that while everyone is moving their active email into the cloud, there's a huge sort of basically hidden unknown that organizations face. And as they get to a point, they're like, great, we're going to move to Office 365. Oh, what do we do about our legacy email archive? They're a compliant organization, or they've been doing it for e-discovery purposes. And then all of a sudden, they're hit with this massive unknown. And the existing tools out there can take years to migrate. I mean, I used an analogy. It's basically like trying to sort emails or sort sprinkles with a pair of tweezers. That's the way they do it, one at a time. Nuix's parallel processing engine basically allows us to blast it out and run essentially as many threads as we need to take things that were taking months or years and get it done in weeks.
Wow, pretty impressive. In regards to the Nuix engine, what core technology is there that plays a role in these intelligent migrations?
Yeah, I mean, this is basically driven straight out of the engine, and really what makes Nuix unique in the marketplace is that we target the data where it lives. So a lot of these archives have APIs. Their APIs are good for some things, they're bad for others. They've generally been designed to take a few messages out. When you need to take the entire contents of the archive out, their APIs don't get the job done. So what we've done is we've targeted a storage where the data actually lives. So for example, a lot of these compliant archives live on EMC Centera. It's one of the great object storage databases that was out there years ago. Well, that content is effectively trapped. What Nuix is able to do is go directly to the Centera. We essentially cut the archive out of the picture, target the data where it lives, and we can go 100 times faster than any of our competitors because we've basically taken the archive out of the picture.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. In regards to the end customer that's actually using the Nuix products and intelligent migration solution, is it the line of business, or do you find it to be more of across the entire organization, or is it specifically focused on IT?
Well, so what we find is that everyone gets involved in the conversation. So when IT is leading the conversation, they're all about do it fast. And we actually have an offering called Lightspeed, which basically will take the entire content and dump it out as fast as we possibly can. It's simple, it's easy, it's efficient. The other end of the spectrum is what we call intelligent migration or illuminate migration. And this is where an organization wants to basically reduce the data that's going into the cloud. Let's say they have 100 terabytes. Well, you can use the analogy, if I'm moving my house or moving my garage, do I move all of the junk that's hidden in all the boxes? No. Best practice would say, let's open it up, let's see what we've got, let's only move the important records forward. That's really the crux of Illuminate migration, is allow you to go in, do things like dedupe, date filter, cull, look for inappropriate content. I mean, the great example is like all the pizza menus that are circulated. Do you really need to put those in your cloud archive? Probably no.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. I greatly appreciate the time you spent with us today, and I wish you guys much success.